How are you, mate?
That's going to be the end of the day of the show. You bring it right down, couldn't
I thought you were jumping out a plane, mate.
Lads, best day ever. Oh no, he's fucked.
It's a bouncy castle she's been jumping about.
Well, I think it's set up perfect. We all do it. Because you want to date me, didn't you?
I've done.
I'm desperate to do it.
You can do it again, mate.
I couldn't. I would never do it again.
Mate, do you know who, and I'm not joking, do you know who when I got to the centre, do you know who was on the front of the front wall there? Frank McAvenny jumping out the plane.
Was he?
Aye. He come like that.
Where did you go?
No.
Anderson. I top of Mountain Anderson, him and his dad.
Right, talk us through
His dad's like, it's too close here.
Mate,
Right,
it's the most.
he's done it. Talk us through it.
Mate, it's the most nerve-wracking thing. I'm frightened of heights. You frightened of heights?
Aye.
I'm right. But
You frightened of dying?
Oh fuck, aye.
No.
Right.
All the best yourself, Dylan.
Aye. It's going to be good. But they stick you in this plane, there's no door. Right? So we fucking plane, you're thinking.
Any door?
No door in it, mate. Right? So you're thinking, how's this even going to get off the ground?
How did you get in?
How'd you get in if there's no
That's
door?
what I was going to say. How did you get into the plane if there's no door?
But there's a fucking gap in there.
Aye, there's like...
That's a door. That's called a door.
It doesn't shut up when you're up.
No,
Oh,
there's
right,
no
yeah.
door.
It's just a gap.
Just a gap.
So it's open all the time.
A government gap. A government gap.
See when they say there's no door,
Right, aye.
it means you can't open a fucking clothes song. There's nothing there to open
Right,
clothes.
so,
you grasp that.
No,
Right,
I'm
so
sure
it's
there
a
was.
big-
I'm sure
it's
there was
like
a
big-
door on the plane.
It's like a big
How did the
hole.
pilot get in?
Even another door.
A door.
There were
So there
two
was a-
doors.
Right.
There were two doors at the front, right? None at the side and none at the
God,
back.
you're like
right?
hang me. Attending there,
Right,
weren't you?
right,
Doors
right.
to the... Wasn't it?
So
Good
what
at
you
that.
do is, and I'm fear of heights, so as it takes off this wee thing, it's rattling because it's fucking, and you're sitting right at the edge and you're looking, you just see the ground going away for you and you're thinking, oh my goodness. So the boy's strapped to you and then he just sits in the ledge, and so you sit in the ledge and you can't see fuck all because you're up in the clouds.
God for
And
that.
then he just goes, bang, you're out. Mate,
Is it a buzz, huh?
adrenaline rush is, I was greeting everything.
What?
I was doing 220 mile an hour. I could hardly breathe.
What were you greeting her?
Cause I was shitting myself. I thought I was going to die. I thought that was end.
You said to me...
Mate, see if he's like that, you're... I'm not trying to doubt you, mate. I think you'll be one of them goes up and doesn't come back down.
You could do that,
Oh,
couldn't
you'll
you?
do it. You'll do it,
I
mate.
think we should all do it, mate.
Because because you'll go into zone, it's for your good mammy, and then
you're
all the
there,
memories, and then that's why you'll do it. That's of course it will.
I don't know.
See if you got to die, mate, you're not going to know anything about it. Don't worry.
Fuck it. Just
Don't
jump
wear
in
your
that.
good clothes.
Go for
And by the way, biggest tip in the world for it.
He doesn't wear his good clothes to the
Exactly.
Christmas do. What chance you got wearing his good clothes
How nice
to...
is that, by the way?
You're looking well.
Innit? You bought me that for Christmas.
Did he?
I guess you
Just
much
buy
it was.
each other
Much as that,
stuff.
mate.
Nah, you
That's
just
a bit
buy
worrying.
me
That's a
something.
bit
He doesn't buy me anything, I just buy him stuff.
That's a bit worrying, isn't it?
You look great at the time.
That's the nicest I've looked.
Right, Christmas Day, the best day of the fucking year.
Where is he?
What's your who?
Paddy.
Faddy was out last
Faddy.
night, wasn't he? Faddy was out last
Faddy.
night.
Aye.
He was out last night. I think he had the Sky Sports thing, didn't he?
Aye.
Ended up staying at, whose house was it? Matt Denstead.
He's waking up
Hey.
spooning having the new. There'll be a few in behind him. Don't
Hey,
fucking
it's
run
a late call half, isn't it? It's about 2:30 in the morning.
And you were writing back to him at 4:30.
You wrote back.
Aye, but you're not up in that time.
I'm sleeping with my phone last night, right? And all I hear is bing, ping. I'm going, what the fuck time's it? You're starting to answer Faddy back.
You thought it was a bird, didn't you?
And language. And
See when your phone started pinging, you thought it was a bird. So what you doing up, man?
I just wanted to know where it was.
I know you were like, where are you? What are you going to go and find
I was
it?
in the living room. Where would you?
You were in the living room.
Aye.
Are you on your bed?
Aye. Oh, I don't
Were you
go.
running about with your
I don't
pants
go to
in
my.
your
I
head
don't
at
go to my
half
bed until about 4 to 7.
Fuck off. How come?
I would imagine that.
Because I can't sleep that well. So I just
You
go
two
for
been
4 o'clock.
brilliant.
4 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning.
So your full family go up the road, up the stairs.
I was having a mince pie and custard when Faddy's
Do you
hanging.
put some music on?
Aye, of course you do.
Or do you watch your telly?
I tell you, everything, music on, wee bit of smooth and all that. Just
Why do you never phone?
reminiscing.
Why
I
do you
love
never phone us?
reminiscing.
Phone my wallet.
Do you run up and in the living room and all that, where we bought and all that? Ferguson on the ball, inside to Cooper. Good birthday, Ferguson.
I know how you're saying
He's
that.
inside 18-yard box.
Because I bet you've done that in the past, haven't you?
Consty, where
I've
is
always.
Consty?
Do you know Dana?
You
Dana, you give me a commentator. That was brilliant. How good was that?
See, watching for your father show, they do be unbelievable.
You enjoyed them.
Aye, but the thing that I love about
I'm
it
glad
the
you
most-
have. I'm glad you've enjoyed them.
Do you know what I love about it the most though, right? Because he's got on brilliant, but sometimes it feels like it could spill there and the two you could go for each other. It's quite tense,
Does it?
but
Aye.
watching it for afar, aye.
No, it's
But
because we've known
brilliant.
it.
No, but it's great to watch, great viewing.
But I've known him since I went into the club at 15, 16, so I've known him for a pretty long time.
Signed him and everything.
Have you ever been close to fighting?
What?
Yeah, right, because you
No,
worked together and
never.
assistant manager, never had a proper argument.
No, get to it.
Something's happened.
No,
Yeah.
I'll be fucking rolling about later on. No. But no, because I think because I'm, what is it, there's a 5-year difference, is there? 4 or
Well, I'm
5?
62.
Right.
What are you?
I'm
Well, work out
Hold
5
on.
year back, 58.
right, but it's just a thing when I knew him a wee back in the day and all that. So I loved all the guys, I loved all the players. So I have that respect. You know that anyway. That carries on.
Do your usual question before every day.
How many drinks he's going to have a day?
And no, look, I'm kind of, I'm settling
That's
down.
poor, mate.
No, because of the great.
Then you were your BB Scotland guys and you had loads of drinks, but you
No,
come
yeah.
last, you didn't want to drink.
How, I don't know
I'm
what
just chilling,
anybody
eh?
counts their drinks, mate.
I'll be watching all day.
I've had a lovely wee weekend in Italy. I fell in love again, by the way,
Who were?
with my missus.
Have you?
Again?
Did you not love her for a
Again
bit?
and again, I wanted to. Can
Marry
you get
her?
remarried? Aye. I wanted to remarry.
Mate, I would love you
She
to
was
get
just
remarried.
brilliant, honestly.
She's amazing, isn't
She was brilliant.
Do you want a tablet? I've got a weekender for you, mate. She'll fall in love with you if I get you this
No,
tablet.
it was brilliant.
Yeah.
She was just, we were there, it was just a couple of days and she was, magic.
Who would you have as your best man? If you were getting remarried, who'd be your best man? Barry'd be Page Boy, wouldn't he?
He'd be pom-pom.
Who would you as your best man?
What the hell was it?
Who was your best man at your wedding? Was it Barry?
Oh, quiet man, Jim. I saw him yesterday because I was at I'll not even get into it. It was a funeral kind of thing yesterday. So it's a quiet
That's
man.
him talking about funerals.
I know.
Fuck's
He's
sake.
a
All right.
priest, he's a
By the way, what
I'm not sitting next to
Alec
him today.
McGregor, Big Madge, Big Robert McGregor, my mate, he said, what a funeral it was, by the way.
What a
That's the
funeral
way I
was?
want to go.
I
That's the
never
way.
That
looked
was
at
so
a
good,
paper
isn't it?
grinder again. The way the fuck she fell last week. Every time I look at her, I think Fergie's coming out of there.
Do you hear what he wants to do? All his ashes and all the grounds he's played in.
That's
What do you think
brilliant.
of that?
100%, right?
See,
100%. Your boys are just fucking that down the toilet and going, "How we done it?" Dan.
I don't know. They want to go here, there and everywhere, which I was.
But see, the thing, you're not grasping this. You don't need a grinder. You can just put your horn in because it's ashes.
No, it's got to be a wee bit of class.
You've been thinking about that for a
I
while,
want to
haven't
be
you?
sprinkled, aye. I want to be
I like
sprinkled about the place.
You've been thinking of your death for a while.
Aye,
it's
I remember
strange
you
that.
talking.
Good job, aye,
The missus was
because that's
sprinkled
how
about
I.
the place of the weekend.
I'm not fear of
No.
her. No.
Fucking hell, man! Is this the last show, Christmas show?
I'm only telling the truth.
Fucking hell,
He's all
man!
set. He's all set for Christmas.
Well, I think Carol is. I just go with the flow. What Tuesday?
I
I'm
love
all
to hear the
set.
daily routine. I love. Willow wasn't really buying
Do
into
you know how we're saying that nobody does that on Christmas Day? Christmas Day.
Are you?
What? You straight in there?
Christmas Day, he does that.
It's a Wednesday, son.
It's
It's called
Send them
Hump
off
Day.
as well.
It's called Hump Day. Wednesday's
Hey.
called Hump Day,
for a reason.
isn't it? That's Wednesday's called Hump Day.
Is that?
Ah, do you know that?
I know.
Wednesday's a
So
officially
that's your
He's
first-
missed that for the
your
last 2
first
years.
thought, you're getting up Christmas morning and you're just
Oh,
like,
I'm rattling.
Podger away.
No, she didn't know that.
Podger Hannah.
What did you say?
Podger Hannah. Very good. Right, I'm going to ask you, right, because it's Christmas. We'll not see you now till after the new year. I'm going to give
I
you
know.
a couple of
I
things.
know. Where you
Because there's
going?
no show.
Oh, is there not?
For and against these things at Christmas, right? So the first one's charades. For and against.
Love it.
Yeah.
Fucking love charades.
I've never played it, but I would get involved.
Right.
I would, because my man and dad come in at night and we've been doing that last 2-3 years and what a laugh. And it's giving your mum and dad. I love that. And
nice.
I'm into
Do you
it.
play it?
We always play it.
See,
I'm fucking
I've
shite at it.
never played it. I've never really had a Christmas where don't really go with
But
family.
you feel like, see, when you're doing that, you feel like such a dick, don't you?
You cut that out though, didn't you?
Next one, Brussels sprouts.
Disgusting.
Oh, I
Band-Aid.
love them.
Amazing.
I love them.
Disgusting.
Every day I'll tip them. That's what I hate. Well, I shouldn't say that. Hey, that's what I don't like about my missus. She'll not make me stuff like that.
Good.
Why not?
What does she know?
Because she doesn't like
the
it.
smell just does not. The smell.
The smell
The
is
fish.
vile.
She'll
Smells
not
of
make me.
farts, doesn't it?
That does actually, mate.
But I love them. I love Brussels sprouts.
Wee bit of pancetta through them. Incredible.
There you go. So you had a wee kind of.
We twist it.
Ah,
What
she's
do you just have
magic.
them as sprouts?
I don't cook in Christmas.
Aye, and Brew's lovely.
I know, but what do you like?
Can I have a sniff of that?
I'll take it. And I'll even take them with
It's
a wee
iron
bit of
brew.
That is
butter.
iron brew.
A bit of butter's nice.
Yeah.
So why? You need to get more greens into your body.
I do need more greens, but no Brussels sprouts. As you say, they smell of farts. How can you eat that? Disgusting. Do you cook your Christmas?
See,
That's
don't
what your
like.
pal has at Christmas, done that.
She don't like I don't like peas. I don't know
love
for some.
peas.
Right. So peas, no, for me, but Brussels sprouts.
I like,
aye.
yeah, yeah.
Turnip, cabbage.
What about
I'm talking
parsnip?
Aye, every day of the week
Honey,
for
a wee
me.
bit of honey.
Aye.
Do you?
So he always goes a wee bit. You
He's
take
on
it a wee bit
different level,
further,
mate,
doesn't he? A wee bit.
He's got to go on a cooking show. We need to get him on a cooking show for everybody watching.
I think it looks nice on the plate, but it's a wee bit. It's no one that I look at and think, right, I'm going straight for you. It's like fucking.
Something you'd leave till last.
Are you cooking your dinner?
No, we're going out for dinner this year. Can't wait to place it.
Where are you going? You want to name it?
Place in Kirky.
Right.
I
Tell
will
me
name it
what-
because I might get a discount.
Tell me
Well,
how
that's a
much it
discount.
is.
That's why he's went.
Tell me how much it is ahead.
I think we are 160 a couple. So
Well, hold
mean
on
just
a
a
minute.
sec-
Well, what that
Wait, just
one
two
is.
years, you know?
no, that's
Hold on,
eight.
hold on one.
So hold it, right.
Divide that by two.
Didn't you just say a
Eight
couple?
ahead.
It says 340 for three.
Hold on. What are you doing?
Don't know. Up with Ash's, I think.
Right.
Hey, that's
See,
What are you doing?
That's a lot
I'm
of
going
money.
out and all.
Oh, yeah, you going out?
I'm going out for a nice Chinese.
Oh, but this is my next question. People at dinner have Christmas dinner.
No.
My brother has an Indian every
I'm
week.
against it.
So am I against it, mate.
One day a year, go for the dinner.
Aye. We're in a kind of, you know, our kind of layout. So it's kind of, it's more like a kind of, although it's a wee kind of bungalow, kind of a flat thing as well, innit? So it's not made to have hundreds of people, our place. So that's, I'm preparing for old age. So that's what I'm trying to say. But, so death and all that, I'm a So, but no, I think when you've got a large amount of people and all that, so I think we're just going to go down to...
Chinese, mate, for your Christmas dinner.
The boys love it. See,
Will you have turkey in the Chinese?
no, see my missus,
Turkey
she loves
chow mein.
traditional. She loves it. She loves to cook, doesn't she? Loves to cook,
Brilliant
loves to
cook.
do all that. But the boys are not having that. So one year, it's gone back a number of years, they were the Chinese and they loved it. So we're going out for a Chinese.
What's your take on that Chinese at Christmas dinner?
Nah, I also go for the dinner. Go for the Christmas.
I want to know, but I'm following.
Just go with
But
it.
then a lot of people don't
I
like it though,
want,
mate.
I want to see my boys happy and everybody.
A lot of people don't like Christmas dinner, like turkey and I don't like it.
I'm
You
not
feel you're just
fussed.
eating it because of the day it is.
Aye.
I'm not really fussed. I'm with you. I'm really.
Would you get Chinese, huh?
I would die.
Would you?
I don't really make a big.
As long as you're
deal.
together.
I don't make a big deal of Christmas.
Aye, as long as you're
I
together.
never-
Maryland for your fucking Christmas dinner.
Fucking prawn
Nice.
cocktail.
What are you going to get for your Chinese?
I call it Shanghai Shuffle.
Shanghai Tea House in Beauville. Beautiful.
That's
The
the...
sister restaurant.
Used
What you getting?
Laptop.
Quickly, for your Chinese for your
I don't
Christmas?
even know. I've not even
Just whatever they ordering you.
wait
doing
till I
sunflower.
get there. I need to get.
That,
Can't be eating prawn crackers in your fucking Christmas.
Aye.
that, by the way,
Aye.
What do you?
Fried rice and chips,
No,
mate.
no. We know what
Half
he.
and half.
We know what he does first thing in the morning. But see, when you go up, do you have a nice wee glass? Or
Champagne, mate, huh?
something?
I want to ask you that. What do you have in the morning? Champagne?
Well, no
Bucks
champagne. Prosecco. I can't.
Percent, mate, I'd be like
Wee
buck
bit
shot,
of- aye.
a wee bit
Wee
of
bit
orange
of orange
juice.
juice in it. Stuff
Nice,
like
that,
that.
mate.
But what is the point in it?
Because you don't
Christmas,
often do
mate,
it.
innit?
Or do you do that every morning?
No,
I can see you the cravat and all that one.
No,
and that.
I don't really go up and first thing Christmas morning.
I could. Aye.
I'm going to have a Bucks fizz. I don't do that. I wait to
11 o'clock?
no, I'm wait till the dinner's getting cooked and then I open my nice bottle of Moe Ice.
Right. Lovely.
Beautiful.
That's
Right,
it.
mistletoe.
I was a total lie because it's a few quid. No, fucking Paul Main. I'll take me.
Mistletoe?
Mistletoe.
All for it.
Yep.
You just carry it a bit, didn't you?
Something like that. Love mistletoe.
Camel toe you like, innit?
Turning under it.
We're going to talk about football here.
Mistletoe, Derek, for again.
Absolutely.
Aye.
Mistletoe every day of the week.
Well, this is the next, it's a follow on. When you meet your in-laws and you need to kiss everyone on the cheek.
How, right, aye.
You do
Well,
that?
see that right there you
That's an
go.
awkward one, innit?
Because I'm no big on curling. I
Same.
even see some of my, and I apologise to them all. See when I see them, I'm like, there you go. That's it. Aye, But see, my own
five.
family, but I'm talking about Carol, the boys, I'll give them a hug and all that. But I'm terrible for that. With the other man. I am just a wee kind of, you know that.
You like all that.
What about you? Do you do that? Kiss each other on the cheek?
He loves a cuddle. No?
Well, I like it,
He's
yeah, but I've no
He's
really
a
got
winch.
in-laws.
That's true.
He can love bites everybody, innit? Like,
On their arse,
on
bites on their arse. Right, nearly there. Cheese board. 4.
Yeah, all day.
absolutely
Well,
love that.
mate.
Describe yours.
Support, mate.
Brie. I'd have a brie, a smoked cheese. No?
Aye,
good cheddar.
I like a wee garlic one.
A wee garlic. Do you like the blue cheese? Stilton?
Yes,
Don't mind it now.
absolutely.
Do you?
Aye.
Wee glass of port.
Oh, I love
Mate,
it.
Sure.
take port with it.
No, I don't really like it. It's a bit sweet port in it.
See, I've come away for the red wine. I'm not drinking red
Aye.
wine. I don't know. I just because it's
Do you know it's good for your health?
aye. So they say.
One every night.
What, you
I don't like it.
dairy dunkers, are it?
I don't mean a bottle of glass.
Aye.
What's your dessert like? Fritters or something?
Is that the one where they're up like a triangle?
Uh-huh.
They're unbelievable.
Every
But I can't, the cheese board, I cannot work it.
Oh, mate, it's amazing.
So what are you having?
Grapes and that.
Grapes, crackers,
Grapes?
chutneys on it.
Yeah,
the whole shebang.
beautiful,
I love it. I
Caramelised
love a
in
cheese board.
Grapes with cheese?
It's got to be, mate.
The place, the world's fucking it, innit?
It's mad. Isn't it?
No, honestly, it's fun, innit?
What about
We
cheese?
grew up with fuck all, we're not
Mate,
talking
cheese.
about
Women get-
oh, you've
women-
got to have a
right.
nice grape with
I'll
a
give you
bit
one.
of cheese in it.
I'll give you a good one. Grapes and pasta with tuna.
Oh, fuck off. That's disgusting. That's revolting.
It's amazing. You need to try it.
Is that an actual dish or you just make that yourself?
no.
Tuna and grapes.
Tuna
throw that
with-
in.
Listen, tuna pasta with grapes in it.
Oh, I have seen that. I think I've
It's
seen
amazing.
that.
It's
Right, nearly there. Michael Bublé. What? Wait.
It's good. I'm telling you, Dad. Honestly.
Listen to this. Michael Bublé.
Fanny. Total.
Oh,
I don't like Michael, but
Oh.
right. I loved them until Carol went down to see it. She went down, was it a couple of years down to London, some place to watch him. Oh, she wasn't having him after it. But she loved him.
Good.
Because I think he was pretty arrogant.
good singer.
Michael, you need to sort yourself out, mate.
He's a good
You
singer.
need to get all the
Think
women
he's
that
a
are
singer?
swooning
He's
out
a
of you.
good
I'm not
singer,
having you
yeah, he's a
anymore.
good singer, but he's...
Good singer, but quite arrogant.
I think...
You having him?
him?
No, hate him. Cheesy.
How do you
cheesy
hate
as
him?
fuck.
Is it cause...
Just so cheesy, man. I
Aye.
hate stuff like
Tadger,
that.
mate.
He's a tadger. Right, last bit. Have you ever had this? In-laws mixing. So have you ever had a Christmas where your son's wife's family as well?
That's
all
a
these
recipe
again?
for disaster.
Disaster, mate.
You ever had that?
No,
Explain that
I would
again to
never
me.
allow it, mate.
No.
I need that explained to me again.
So my mum and dad and Steph's mum and dad all having Christmas dinner together.
Oh,
You ever heard that?
We're all getting together.
People doing it.
You're tight, ain't you?
Oh, we're all... Aye. We're all early shit, man.
You like it?
Aye. I do like
I
that.
never spoke to my in-laws for about 30 years.
Because Lewis and Lauren's family.
Look, and Ross's, like Sarah and that, they're coming up. Aye, we're...
No,
Man, aye, we're
I had a
having-
disaster with man.
Never spoke to him for 30 years?
Aye, he
the-
told me the story when we had
They
a
live
wee
in,
walk.
they live
It
in,
was brilliant.
they live in Spain, and they've lived there all their days. And I took my wife, my stepson, over to visit them Christmas Day, and he's a wee English.
English what?
Wee fat. He looks like a fucking turkey, right? You know, he does. He looks like a turkey.
Brilliant.
And
Love this.
He was just. I'd done everything I possibly could. And we were sitting in a restaurant, and I paid, because it was Christmas Day, done all the Christmas dinner. Next day, Boxing Day, I paid the meal at Boxing Day. True story. And he's sitting there like fucking the wee turkey, right? And he turns in Spanish, gets away at her, he's been there, speaks fluent Spanish. And the boy says, oh, it's okay, it's been taken care of. And he pulls out 30 euros and gives the boy as a tip
After you've paid?
after I've paid, right?
That's...
So I've turned around and I went, oh, I didn't know they'd done tips here, right? So that boiled. But then the worst mistake I've ever done in my life, no one of the ones the night before, the next night we're flying out. And we go down into a cafe and I'm sitting, and do you know how you've got one there going, do it, and the other one's going, don't do it, right? And I'm sitting, so I had a couple of beers, and God fucking get in him, don't leave me alone, right? I thought, I can't get on that plane without telling you. So I just turned around and I said, see you? Well, no, this is, remember, so I've gave him what for, right? I've gave him it tight.
What for?
And then I've realised I'm staying in this.
I'm
staying. So the place is in the wrong. So I'm saying to her, go and get my passport, go and get my passport. So I had to get my passport and fucked
Book in a
off.
hotel?
I stayed in a hotel. Aye.
Brilliant, love that. That's so bad. That see when you pay for a meal and somebody else gets a tip.
But his father-in-law's worth a few bob.
But it was sort of
Well,
an English arrogant, you know what I mean? It was like,
Turkey.
oh, he's for Scott, he'll not give you a tip. And I thought, oh, come on.
Good for you,
I've brought everybody.
See, I thought you could charm him and kind of... No, you're not...
But there's a certain limit.
And then you just go, and then you go...
And then I think to myself,
I get that.
I'm going to sit in the plane, I'm going to be really angry with myself. If
Have you had a wee go at it? Good, man.
Good, mate. Well done.
Aye.
Good for you, mate. Sticking
Aye,
for your
well done,
saying it. Right, on to the football. Before we do
SBK,
I think you should take over.
Of course, as ever, the Coupon Show is brought to you by our partners at SBK. This week's offer is a 25% bet builder boost on this Saturday's game between Aberdeen and Hibs.
A link to sign up to our account is in the description box
Below.
T&Cs do apply. 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly. Just a big. Kev obviously played Peter Wright last night. I'm not going to
Did he? So you had
Performance.
see the big.
But
By the way, I've got to say, the big man's doing brilliant.
Gary Anderson was good on it.
Aye, he's doing brilliant. Well, the two played her out in the Worlds.
He's a fucking
The two of them are out. Callum Menzies and Wee Farron are out.
If Anderson goes out first round, mate, he's got
The
a lot of
graveyard, mate, that is a graveyard for that.
I'm not too happy with the big fella.
You're not too... Oh!
I'm not too happy with the big fella.
He's coming today
I
as well.
thought I performed pretty... But this will be coming in a later date, as you know.
I've heard, mate, I've heard.
Aye, I was a wee bit disappointed in the big fella.
How?
Oh, because you let me down a wee in terms of the
They
darts.
get beat with McCormack and that.
Oh, well, okay.
So,
Aye.
so we'll see what happens soon.
Aye. And I thought I'd produced... I was leaving them with doubles and all that. Like,
Ronan said you were brilliant, mate.
no, but I was... Because you're on it, you go and you hit a few darts and all that. But, like, I couldn't believe that.
Nervous, you get
Well, if you
set.
couldn't believe that, I couldn't believe what happened last night. Your man texted me saying, "Still, me, Tom Boyd, and Peter Grant still don't think it's a penalty."
I know, what's that? I know.
Did you watch it? The podcast?
No, I've not. Right, so...
No, but
tell me
listen,
that.
it's no, I feel like I'm actually, people, mate, I get absolutely battered for it. And I mean battered. We'll talk about comments earlier, how it can affect you, but it's no, and the rule is it's a penalty. The rule's a penalty, but when I
There's
first
no debate.
But
There's
when
no
I
debate on
first seen the pool, it's outside the box, the first pool.
No,
So my first thing was the contact is out the box. Are you with me there?
No, because
I
the whole thing about it is, there's no debate. It's a penalty.
He's debating it.
See,
Has Boyd and Grant have came up with something
Boyd-
last
Boyd-
night?
What's Granny
Boyd set
saying?
me up here to
What
say
was
that.
Granny
what did
saying?
Boydie say?
No, but
I want to know what Granny... I want to know what fucking Granny said.
the Grant.
But you know what I mean with that?
Next to Grant.
Are you-
Marky Bonner was there as well, sorry.
Aye.
There's four of them in his house last night. Sitting under a tricolour.
Well, you're old man and all that.
but can you see any argument to it here?
Listen,
There's
see,
no
before
debate.
Oh,
See, before it, you're right. See, when I was at the game and I was watching it, my original thought, that's outside the box, right?
mm-hmm.
But when you get the benefit of the replay where VAR should have stepped in,
Aye.
this is where
That's what
VAR
they're there for.
right.
It's where
The
pipe hunters are
the
£1,000
rule's
for.
quite simple. People get complicated in this. Everybody's looking at his foot. It's not to do with his foot, right?
Is it no?
It's the shirt pull. So if he's right, for instance, see if the line's there and that's your foot on the line, and somebody kicks the left foot that's outside the line, it's not a penalty kick, right? Because that's not in the box. So the shirt, the pull, is pulled inside the box, right? Now, if it starts outside the box and continues inside the box, it's still a penalty kick. So he's right, and everybody apart from
Shut up.
the three.
The debate is there isn't any debate. It should have been
Why do you think why do you think the VAR's not
I
set
don't
on it?
know.
I think it
Listen,
went too quick,
by the way, you hear the excuses for the two guys in VAR, and who were they?
Tom Boyd and Peter Grant.
Do you know, what were they doing, man? Come on. I mean,
But see, at the time, are you shouting at the penalty? Because I think many people were.
No, the Rangers players didn't they?
but it's not about shouting because you're
No,
a
but I'm
beat,
just
and that's
asking
how
you if you
you
did at the
look
time,
at
did you
John
see it?
Beaton and you can see his point of view. He's unsure, but then that's when the VAR, that's what they're there for. The two of them are sitting, they're at their screens and all that, so if there's any incident, run about the box, right? So they should be looking at that right away, and then we know Daz has just described it. There you go. it's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. So what are they doing? Were they turning round and pulling, were they having a Christmas party? Were they pulling each other's crackers? Or were they pulling, what were they doing with each other? What were they doing? Because it's quite embarrassing for them.
See, when you do the games at Hampden, you sit with a screen. So you're 2 or 3 seconds delays, right?
Yeah.
And then what happens is you'll see it and then you'll see the replay. Now, it went, in fact, Mark Wilson turned around and went, fucking hell, they've decided that very quick, right?
Yeah.
So basically, I think they've went too quick on it, right? Instead of going, right, we'll look at it a couple of times. Now, a lot of people, I see another thing that drives you crazy. A lot of people say, VAR should have sent beating to the screen. No, they don't. Beating's never getting sent to the screen, right? Beating's made the right call. It's a free kick. That's his name, John Beaton. Right? It's a free kick.
So,
and VAR now have to say to him, because it's inside or it's outside.
And they're sitting there, two guys that are, you would imagine, are quite intelligent guys. So what were they doing? They're sitting there. It baffles me, by the way.
So you know getting as a penalty?
With the rules, aye.
But what do you mean with the rules?
It's a penalty kick.
Well, the rules is you said if you get pulled and then you come into the box, but the reaction of players, I think, tells you everything.
Well, that was a disappointing thing for me.
They didn't think it was a penalty.
Slaney. See, the players, and we've talked about this, I think, before, because the players don't think for themselves. And I'm just, right, and you're going to laugh at me because I'm going to go back in the day, right?
Good for you,
I'm
mate.
sure people, players would have been like that, on them right away. Even if it wasn't, they would have been asking the question. They would have run about the referee. Then the referee would have been going, backing off, and going, hold on, I'm going to go to VAR, let's see what happens. And I don't know, they're obviously having a Christmas party.
It's ruined the game for me, by the way.
VAR, what have I always said about
VAR, the incident now.
VAR's all, I've never liked
That's what I've heard, mate, because it was an unbelievable cup final.
It was like, aye.
I mean, 3 each, 120 minutes went to penalties. Rangers had all that time to go and win the game, and they keep on.
But when you forget...
Goals change games.
I'm
not saying they would have scored the penalty, but
that's a big thing.
Aye, we don't know that. We don't know that.
No, but every week in Scotland, there's a decision. There's a decision where it's not being given. And Chris Boyd, Chris Boyd coming out and saying the new guys just came in, forget everything and go and contact the SFA.
Mate,
your league's done. You've been beating a cup final, the financial problem, and that's what you want to be done.
Did you see the Motherwell Dundee United game at the weekend? Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How is that not a penalty for Motherwell?
Right. So, there are mistakes getting made because of the highlight of this game. Everybody's talking about the penalty kick. Motherwell fans should be screaming for the heavens and go and fight the SFA because that's a stonewall
But they won.
kick. Right? That's not even getting looked at in
but that's because they won it.
This week's review with Willie Collum, right? Now, what's going to happen is you're going to hear the audio from Hampden probably next week. I'll probably come out earlier.
Have you heard it? No.
No, I've not.
Suppose now it feels like Athen Ride playing in the background.
Turn that down.
Exactly. Going to look at that fucking telly, right? But you'll hear it with the. But do you know something? You're right. It doesn't matter what we say. It doesn't matter opinions. It's not going to change anything. The game's never got to be. People are going replay the game. Fuck's sake! If that was the case, every mistake that's happened in football, fine. Here's another thing, you look at Rangers, 4-1.
Yeah.
When there was 1-0, right? Great opportunity, really put Celtic under a lot of pressure. I'm like you, I thought the first 40 odd minutes was bollocks, right?
Bad. Why do you think that was?
I think Rangers tactically were very, very good, right? I think Rangers got a lot of stick. And people talk about Celtic weren't in their best, right? I'm not arguing against that. But for you not to be your best, I think you got to give credit to
the Rangers.
The
Rangers,
right?
that's what
I think Rangers set up brilliant. See, when I was sitting watching, I was right in line with Greg Taylor for the first goal, and Rangers put him into such a position. I'm thinking, if he plays that, he's in trouble.
You're going to nick it.
And by the way, he'd nowhere to go. They trapped him. And he tries to play it and tries to get away with it, and Rangers go and obviously get
Rangers' press was really good.
That's what I'm saying, real credit to Rangers as well. But you need to, listen, the decisions, which isn't a difficult decision, was a penalty. It should be, listen, we don't know where that would have been converted, but if it had, changes the whole fucking scenario again. So
But
it's
critic-
massive.
but-
But it's just happened a few times. And by the way, I'll be honest, I'm going to disagree with you, but I quite like what Chris Boyd did.
you?
I think it was quite right because it's happened quite a few times now. So quite right to come out and be animated.
I just can't believe that he said to that guy.
I can't believe that two guys can sit there and it's an incident, run about the box, and what are they doing?
I know, but see, you're saying you can't believe it. They're saying that it's happened more than once. That it's happening more than just once. It's
But how difficult is that, Si? We're sitting
But
in
the
a
Motherwell
house,
one's the
see
same.
we
How
watch,
difficult
see
is
we
that?
watch other games, you would even go at for 2 seconds, you'd rewind it and go, oh, by the way, that's not a penalty, that is a penalty. It's not difficult. So what's that? Right, so I don't know, there's something going on. No, right.
Well, you go back to what you're saying there. Well, do you believe then?
How can
Do you believe then that Motherwell should go and
I've no saw that. Right, I've no
right?
saw
Do you
them.
believe that all
penalty,
the wee clubs that they don't get these decisions should do the same?
Quite right.
Listen, I've got to be honest with you, right? I know what you're saying. You feel aggrieved about it because it's such a
Absolutely.
occasion. Celtic and Rangers do it constantly, right? Both of the big teams, when something goes against them, they'll do it, right? They'll go and they try and fight their corner for the club. Whether that's right or wrong, some Rangers fans go, that's the way it should be. Fine, no problem. It ain't going to change anything.
What are they trying? So see when they're contacting SFA, what are they wanting for it?
They're wanting an explanation, and the explanation...
You want to know what they were doing?
Right, the
the
explanation's
two-
going
what
to
were
be...
the two of them doing?
And that'll come out.
You've got a big screen in front of you. The two of them are sitting there. There's an incident. Run about the penalty spot, right? Penalty area. You know, so it's a foul. It's a clear foul. You see the tug. So the question is it in the box or is it out the box? That's what the guys are there for. They're paid the big bucks.
It was a
Make a
bad
decision.
mistake, mate.
So for them to not make a decision, well, what in there? Why are they earning a few bob doing that for? Because they don't deserve to be in a
They've
position.
been stepped down, do you know that? For a week.
But what's that going on? Just step down for a game or two and then they'll be back in. What a ball. You should be sacked in.
They've been... Ferry,
I know.
you can't go and
But
sack.
You're not doing your job. You're not doing your job, and you know.
We make mistakes on here every fucking week.
But that's just no your livelihood, is it?
Managers make mistakes every week. Players make mistakes every week. You know, you can't just go, right, you've made that mistake against a club where it's Rangers.
Well, when are they doing?
Hey,
want you
right,
sacked.
that's the case.
I'm going to get off
You
anyway
didn't-
because
you didn't
I'm
fucking
getting more
officials,
fucking angry as we going because I
will be fighting
I can't fathom out how two guys, probably what I assume are intelligent guys, sit in front of a screen. There's a decision. It's so simple. It's unbelievable, and they can't make that. I just so
should just get
that
rid of
makes you think. I'm not even
I
going
know,
to
but
go.
Derek, our point is that another two different guys also done the exact same thing for Motherwell Dundee United. It's not. It's an isolated incident.
But do you think that's difficult?
No, I don't think it's difficult.
No,
Right.
your argument
Aye, yeah, I
is
get what
right
you're saying,
about
but-
That's like
Aye,
you should be doing your
Aye,
job,
and that's-
right? Your argument's
gonna-
right, but it's just know that let's just pick on the guys there because Motherwell supporters will be
Exactly.
shouting at this programme. Well, what about us?
So
Is it because we're Motherwell that nobody bothers their arse with
So
us?
the chief
we should
executive of Rangers wants to know exactly the audio, what they were doing, exactly what they were looking at or why they didn't look at it. We need to know why.
But they're going to find that out.
Aye, well,
Everybody will
good,
find
and
out.
so we should.
Everybody will find that out. It'll come out.
If the SFA came out at all yet, no? And spoke?
No, they've been quiet for the last couple of days. I mean,
They should just come out right away and explain the situation. That's it
But
done.
why pander to clubs?
Well,
Well,
clubs are asking.
hold on a minute. So next week, if it's Celtic's turn and Celtic go, oh, well, get the chief exec in there. Oh, hold on a minute, it's SFA. Why pander to football clubs? Right. Fergie's right. It was a bad mistake. Everybody knows that. But eventually, it'll come out and you'll find out, you'll hear what's happened, and then everybody can make their mind up. But let me tell you now, it doesn't matter what's coming out. He ain't going to change it.
Oh, we know
It's not going
that.
to change
I know,
anything.
of course it is.
That's the thing.
Other than the penalty, do you think a draw was a fair result after 90 minutes?
I thought Rangers were. I've never seen an opportunity where Rangers could have win the cup final. Right? I think the 4-on-1 was massive. He made a bad
When you should go
judgment.
the other side.
Aye, Carter Vickers
Versa.
must have been going, please put it there, please put it there, because that's what he was trying to show him. Go on, play it there. If he plays it our side, but you've still to beat Schmeichel, right? Good goalkeeper, and we all say, oh, it'll be a goal. We don't know what the goalkeeper's doing. But as the game went on, for the first time in a long time, I looked at the game and I thought, this is MD's. Celtic probably the best opportunity in extra time when Hatate played a brilliant ball through the
first
angles
touch.
and his first touch was poor, right? But see, when you analyse the 6 goals, and this is why it was such a good game, every goal was a mistake. Every goal was a mistake. See, when Brendan Rodgers and Clement sits down and analyses it, they go, "How the fuck did we lose goals like that?" Every one was a mistake, Fergie. Right? But I just think when it gets to penalty kick, look, people go, "Oh, Celtic show what they're all." Penalty kicks is, you know, somebody's going to be the villain, isn't you? And
Where do you stand with Dessers no hitting one?
Well, what I didn't like was seeing the goalkeeper get up. I thought that's not a good look. I mean, he's took the penalty, he's took it well, but it's just my own opinion. I don't think the goalie should be going up there.
So who else should have hit it then?
The outfield players, Daz.
Right, okay. So,
Yeah, you've got, I don't know who else did you have on the park. Raskin still at that time. Proper, was he still more experienced
People
boy?
said Dill as well, isn't there?
Dill's there as well, an experienced boy. He's been he's been running the block. I just didn't like it. You know, when I seen the keeper get up, irrespective. No, that's right. That's a decision that managers have and coaches have. They pick their 5 or whatever it's going to go up and take it. For me, a goalkeeper, nah, no for me. I'm not having it. I'm not having it anyway. No chance. And by the way, he's not even that good with his feet. He's fucking hopeless with his feet. So he is at times, and it was proven up at Ross County.
I need you in a bit. We've got a Christmas do, come on.
I'm just saying, I don't like it.
What did you make? What's your opinion on it? Was it 3-3? It was a draw, fair result after 90 minutes.
It was an even game, wasn't it? It was. We were all coming up to the game. We thought Rangers were going to get a bit of a doing. That's what it was. That's why I chose to go to because I felt that. But it's amazing what changes in 3 weeks. You know, so there's been a change of even the way that he plays. That front 4 I spoke about the last time out and that freedom in their play, but I just the press, the mindset. So I just thought we can see Rangers, the level of performance was up there. But at the end of the day, we still not beat Celtic, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to beat Celtic. But this is why we were touching on all these big moments in the game. So he's got to get a win. That's how in a couple of weeks' time it's still massive.
I thought both teams showed brilliant character, right? Because I think when Rangers scored to make it 1-0, you're thinking, right, Celtic got to respond because everybody's going Celtic's not playing well. And I do believe it's a lot to do with Rangers. Second half, they started, I thought it started brilliantly. Bang, all of a sudden in the lead. And then when Kuhn scored to make it 3, I think everybody thought that's a cup away.
Definitely.
Rangers, great character, up the park, Danilo, bang, goal, 3 each. I thought after the first half, I said at time, the game needs a goal. And seeing that goal come in, you knew Celtic were going to give a response. And then you're looking at, and this is where I like the fact that Clement needs a wee bit of praise rather than everybody just being negative on him. That team 2 or 3 weeks ago when Kuhn scored were done. They were finished. They were finished, mate. But they showed great character up the park. And when it goes to penalty kicks, we've all been there. There's nothing worse than standing there with the ball and people go, "Oh, you're a professional football player, 12 yards, you should score," right? They goals become like that, don't they? When you're standing there in the pressure and you know everybody's looking at you. And unfortunately for Yilmaz, Schmeichel goes the right
Bar
way.
Yilmaz, they look like the Empire State Building to Yilmaz.
Right, but do you know the only one I would blame?
Only because he's so small.
Do you know the only one I would blame in the penalty shootout? Right? See if I was Butland. See if you look at Ingles, every penalty he's taken for Celtic
Goes that way.
he goes into that corner, right? I would have took the gamble and went early.
tell
By
you
the way,
that,
he didn't dive that way, but I would have went early.
I didn't fancy Ingles when he walked up, mate, did you?
No, because they didn't have a great game, did they?
That's funny how you say that because...
Is that what you were thinking?
No, when I saw Yilmaz going up, I had the exact same kind of thoughts. I went, I'm not sure about the wee fella. And it was proven to be. But Rangers have learned. They've learned for the last game because they get schooled the last game against Celtic. So the level of play is getting there. But with the manager, listen, the league doesn't start in November. It starts.
No.
Back in
I
August. So
totally agree with that.
so this is where I've been a wee bit kind of getting fed up of listening to excuses and saying they need to bed in. We've got new players. So is every other team in Scottish football bedding in their new players. So there's been a bit of frustration for me. They kept saying it, we'll see the best of our team, but I think there's something else. There's something changed. I don't know whether it's. Remember we spoke about it. Is you listening to somebody else? Is he saying, right, we'll put players in their positions?
Read the book.
Right.
Read the book.
He's just finished it. He's been started it in June, he just finished it in November, that's why.
Is he listening to other? Is he know that stubborn that he's allowing himself to listen to people say, no, play him in his right position. Let them go and have a wee bit of freedom. Go and press. And what they did well, I assume because I've watched just most of the highlights because I saw the extra time. McGregor, who's been phenomenal in all these games, isn't he? He dictates everything.
Struggled, didn't he?
So there you go. So they've kind of looked at that and said, how can we stop him? And just sometimes things like that, you know, can get you. It's so close, but he needs to find a way to go over the line.
So what? 2nd of January is massive for him.
It's
massive.
that was massive, but he's bought himself a wee bit of time in terms of the level of
and I think he deserves to buy himself time, right? Because if you look back at his results, and for the first time in a long time, I've looked, and listen, I'm no fucking an expert in anything, but you can actually see what he's trying to do now. He's got a wee system now. I thought they worked very well, and I keep going back to it. Celtic are a quality team. Everybody will say that, right? Everybody goes, oh, Celtic weren't at the best. You got to give Rangers credit for why Celtic weren't at the best. I watched Trusty, who gets subbed at half time, and I was sitting watching him, and he was coming forward, and he's looking up, and he's going, fucking nothing here. What am I doing? All of a sudden, he's going back. Now, Celtic had, this is where Rangers need to prove. I think they'd only 30%
on the ball. They need to get better.
Right. Aye, they have. If they're going to beat Celtic, they need to dominate the ball a wee bit more. And I think that looking at them, they've got players now that are capable of doing that. But 2nd of January, Celtic pitch up at Ibrox. See if Celtic pitch up there and beat them again. Then I think Kilmarnock.
Absolutely.
Right.
See, for the Celtic side, Baye came on, Scales came on. I thought they made a big difference. Do they go on at the team now? Dundee United the weekend?
Aye.
Both.
Them straight in. Do you know what? I was actually surprised that Trusty came off.
Oh, wasn't he?
Were you not?
No, but even the manager. I mean, listen to the manager. He says he was a bit. What he didn't want to have a go at him, but he just. What Daz is just saying there.
You're going to say clumsy there? I think that's a great word for him.
Aye, but that's what Daz is saying, because he got to a point and he went, oh well, there's no, because the way Rangers were set up, they were ready to pounce. He didn't have that quality that are quite. He wasn't good enough. He wasn't
happy with it.
So there you go.
See if you look at the game overall.
I think Scales good.
I didn't think Scales was particularly good when he came on. I thought he was a wee bit better. I thought he was good at he had a good effort for him a set play. But if you look at Celtic's back four that started, only one finished. Right?
That's right, aye.
Taylor,
fucking brilliant in this section,
right?
Isn't he?
Taylor, Trusty and Johnstone, and probably Johnstone come off by an injury. So I think Brendan Rodgers looked at it and thought there's few of them underperforming here. But if I like Scales as well, I've got to say, and he's just unfortunate what's happened. But if I was Celtic and I'm playing the biggest game of the season, my two centre halves, Trusty and Carter Vickers, because I think Trusty is a good player. I thought Rangers they worked hard and and you could see
shutting off passes.
Mate, they were brilliant at it, right? Nobody gives them credit for that side of the game. And if you stop Celtic playing it that way, but then the second half where I thought the manager should have maybe reacted quickly, Celtic just bombed down the right hand.
And it kept getting it to Kund.
Mate, and I'm going, get somebody help him here. You know what I mean? The boy was getting absolutely destroyed, but you knew that was coming for Celtic.
Do you think though, on Trusty though, that it was more on Celtic's setup though? Because when he was receiving it, usually as a centre half, left centre half, you're just firing that to your left back. Taylor was coming in all the time.
Could they not just played Maeda?
I need to watch
Yeah,
that.
But see when Taylor was coming in, Tierney was coming in, right? So all of a sudden, and then all the players, and Barami was dropping him off, Igaman was dropping him off. All of a sudden, there was no place for Celtic to play into McGregor, Hatate or Bernardo. If you look at the game, Hatate grows into the game.
Extra time he got better.
Yeah, Hatate grows into the game. But the midfield three, Celtic, where it's so strong, Rangers didn't allow that ball to come in there. So what Trusty was doing, he was getting so far, there was no ball on, turning back, and he was playing Carter Vickers, and he was knocking about. The only time that Celtic punished Rangers in the first half
Bernardo?
was the ball
Over the
over
top.
to Kuhn. Remember the one
Bernardo played that, yeah.
he come through, and
thought he
then the
could've played
next
that
one
there.
was the one to Kyogo, and he
Yeah,
tried a Van Basten as they called it. Right, but apart from that, Rangers shut up shop brilliantly, and that's where I think the Rangers manager has got to, and by the way, I'm not the greatest fan, but has got to get a wee bit of credit.
But we always work on it because we always say a spare centre half that steps in. You just need to keep stepping until somebody be brave, keep stepping. By the time we turn back and went to Schmeichel, just step in, draw somebody out, and then play around them. It's always back to Schmeichel, back. He must have touched the ball about 80 times the first half.
Yeah.
Schmeichel, eh?
Carter Vickers just kept going side to side
Side,
to side
aye.
to side to side, and that's why they had so much possession.
That's
If you
where-
look at shots in target and chances,
But that's where I think at times with the Rogers setup, he wants his 2-8s to go really high.
Aye.
And then he's asking Greg Taylor to come in. So the space was all, there wasn't space there. I would have just told Greg Taylor, go and stay out now. But even, it's worked. Listen, the inverted fullback has worked this season at times, so you can't just know because I would have definitely said to Taylor, just go and stay out now.
See, if Taylor is moving an attack, he just needs to pull wider, doesn't he, to get trusted.
And Rangers
Aye.
have found an intensity to their game. They showed that against Spurs, by the way. You know, which I'll be honest with you, I didn't think they had that.
Made it
There you go.
Spurs.
Aye, by the way, the intensity, the press, the everything, the organisation.
Mad how being good off the ball can win you games of football, innit? You didn't need to be brilliant on the ball now.
I always say that about
You get a good game plan, you're intense, you're aggressive, yeah.
only
So
for Fraser Foster, Rangers win the game, right? And I don't blame Dessers. I think Dessers does everything a centre forward should do. I think it's just a magnificent save, right? And then I want to ask a question: how the fuck can they beat Southampton 5-0 at half time?
Did you watch it?
Mate,
I'll tell you.
Chivas Russell
Southampton
Martin,
plus-
that's in the
just
car
pounce on
parting
them.
away.
He's away.
I'd have fucked off at half time.
He did. He fucked off. He missed a goal. He fucked off in the dressing room.
No, I
just went straight in the car park.
Were they playing balls across the 6-yard
No,
box
so see
and all
this.
that?
This is what does my tits, and everyone goes like that. Southampton.
Well, I don't know.
Not one goal came from them trying to play it.
Was it? No, all right. We didn't know.
Just Spurs were fucking at it on the ball, mate. It was defensively Southampton were all over the place. This is a question for you. Now that Rangers have kind of turned things round in terms of performance, Cutler, is
Aye, the level of
there any chance of them running Celtic close in the league?
No.
No, still no.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm going back to the league. Doesn't start in November. Starts back in August. So that's why, and that's why the frustration, I've got the frustration with the manager and a lot of the supporters as well. Because you can't allow to give, because what we just touched on, Celtic are a good side, a real good side. You can't allow them. So no, we're not going to claw that back. No chance.
But you've said that in recent weeks, they've not particularly
see
started
it.
the games really well. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
What is it, Aberdeen, Hearts, Hibs?
Because the criticism for Rodgers last season was that it was too slow at times. We were playing it sideways, backways, and that completely changed. For the start of pre-season, it changed. I mean, people were saying it's almost like Andy's style again. Obviously, not completely like that. Obviously, Rodgers as well, but it was different. They were playing quicker. I feel the last month, and by the way, they're still picking up good results. I'm not saying that, but I think the last month they've kind of went back slightly. It's too slow at the back again.
Well, they looked like that at the week, but I think,
Still, listen, they're still been picking up on.
see, I think where people are getting carried away, everybody's expecting Celtic to come out the traps, score a quick goal and beat everybody 5 and 6-0. Football doesn't work that way. Right? It doesn't. And obviously he changes the squad and it takes time for people to bed in or whatever it may be. They're always going to they do come out on top, but you can't expect Celtic to go out there and run out of top of every single team. It ain't going to, they're not that level. They're an exceptional team, an exceptional squad, but they're not going to come out and beat everybody 5 and 6-0.
Do you think they need to strengthen anywhere in January, Celtic?
People are talking about centre-back positions, right, but I don't. Honestly, where? Because their midfield.
What about centre forward?
No in midfield, I wouldn't say
McCown is
that.
still to come.
No
Obviously,
midfield.
He was
No,
cup
no in
tied.
midfield, no.
He was cup tied, right? So they've got plenty in there.
Winger or a
Do
striker?
you know always look up the
Aye.
top end of the park? That's you always look for that wee nugget, didn't you? Somebody that can make the difference. But sometimes that takes it out of you. The talk, see in the European games as well.
Aye.
You know, it's got to take. You look at the others. Look at Kilmarnock. Have they all struggled so far because they were involved in Europe? Even St Mirren for a small period. So we tend to forget about that. But it's just because the level at Celtic play it.
Interesting
We
in
can
January
make it.
window for Celtic.
I think they will. And
I'm getting a centre forward to be looking at.
Gilgan hardly
That's-
touches the ball now, eh?
That's what I'm saying.
I
innit?
think it's a
he
touch
was-
to me,
he-
man.
always
I
the
was
top
an
end of the
invisible
park
man.
for me.
I couldn't
Slaney, honestly.
believe.
Hardly touched the ball.
But is that more? Is it more down to Rodgers' style, or does Keogh need to do more?
I think it's the way teams are setting up as well, isn't it? Teams are setting up really well against him now.
I think it's a wee bit of both there. I think Kyogo's need to get. Look, you know he plays in the shoulder. He knows he loves to, but they didn't have the opportunity to play the balls on Sunday.
I think they do, though, Daz, and they just didn't play them.
Or is he no making the run at the right time?
Rangers were
He'd
quite
want-
compact, weren't they? With
he'd-
space to play him.
He had one chance, and it was a difficult chance in the first half when he tries to.
Volley it.
It's funny how you
volley.
see different, because you can see a part sometimes as a midfielder, don't you? You can see that zone and you're thinking, why is she no
It's like
that?
they're almost rather playing safe than taking a wee risk and trying to play
Aye.
Keogh through, I thought.
Because every now and again you've got to put that kind of relationship you have with the midfielders, because they have kind of chopped and changed a wee bit. But sometimes you need that, because you know that when you've played with certain players at you, that you know where he wants it. You know it's like kind of when he's about to go, you know, and then you've already played that pass.
But but they're always going to do that. This is what I keep going back to. You're not dealing with players that are going to play 10 out of 10 every week. As much as everybody admires Celtic and the squad, they're not going to play at that level. They're going to be a drop. And Kyogo, look, he'll probably go out next couple of weeks, bang, bang, bang. All of a sudden, everyone, oh, how sharp
Top
is
of
he?
football.
Aye, I'm not, well, I hope. And you look at it and you think, how sharp is he looking now? That's just what happens to football players.
Brilliant. Right, on to Hearts v St Johnstone. What a game at the bottom
Must win.
of the table. Is it?
Aye.
Is it
Already?
can you call it a 6-pointer at this stage of the season?
It's must win for Hearts.
Hearts are strong.
What's happened? I mean, they have
10
been
men.
playing well.
Aye,
I've
they have
been,
been.
and I've said I've watched them a few times, and there's a lot to like about them, but I didn't see that come. Even when they go down to 10 men, they're going, come on,
know.
they would have enough about them. So even the manager looked perplexed, didn't
He
he?
was raging, wasn't he?
What you
First
can
time
see
you've
him
seen him
actually
angry,
scratching his head. He's going, well, I actually said it. Where's that coming from? I didn't see that. I thought when Kelly got down to 10 men, I just thought a Hearts side with good players, decent experience. I thought they'd have been and won that, but would it,
You fancy them?
you started worrying now a wee bit. You didn't. I know,
Day.
innit? Because we're nearly into the new year.
I think
They need to get a
St
grip.
Johnstone at the weekend, Tony.
I think they'll win, aye. I do think they'll win.
See, I saw St Johnstone.
They're quite open, St Johnstone, aren't they? I think they might
A wee
suit
bit of
playing
power
against
and
Hearts.
pace up top as well. They play some good stuff.
Well, he plays 8 strikers, doesn't he, every game?
Aye. Oh, he likes an attacking.
Can't be-
He just
But they're
fucks
not-
strikers on, mate.
St Johnstone are no bad.
They will-
Hearing out loud.
Supposedly the third highest possession team in Scotland
Aye.
now. So Andy said.
Who is?
St
St
Johnstone.
Johnson.
They're actually they're quite a good watch, but you need to get wins. But I just think he doesn't play. Who's the other fella? They've got Kim Pioca. Who's the other one?
Did
Kirk,
he?
they play
It's
Kirk.
they don't.
The Kirk scoring
They
goals.
don't play
Kirk's
them
scoring,
enough for me. Aye, you get wee Clark. It's clever player,
He must
experience.
have great
Just sit.
chance,
Aye.
didn't
Trying to get Roddy Grant back out of retirement,
Oh,
isn't he? To play
played
him and
against
Giorgio
Big
Boyle.
Roddy. Roddy
St
was a
Johnstone,
good
no
player.
bad.
They're all right, St Johnstone. Aye.
So tight, but a wee. I'm starting to get a wee kind of a tad worried.
When do you
Hearts.
think this manager gets to the end of the season, or does a bad run see him lose his job?
No.
Nah, you think?
I would
managers,
imagine he
managers.
gets to the end of the
What do you
season.
do? You need to do that rather than
I
get
don't
relegated, don't you?
Do you know or not?
Nah.
That's-
I think.
Did he get back to the computer?
I
He starts throwing
What
things
does he
at
say? Computer says.
I think if he,
I
I think if he keeps losing games and stays bottom of the league, I think the Hearts board will panic.
And Bud, you better turn that laptop back on. Get that laptop fired up.
YouTube.
No, I'm slightly worried for him.
I keep saying I think they'll beat St Johnstone, but I don't know. I know what my worry, especially at Tynecastle. I'm looking at their players, and you look at them against Kilmarnock as well. And all credit to Derek McInnes and Kilmarnock, they set up brilliantly. But I don't think there's much character in that Hearts team. Do you know what I mean? Shanklin scored 2 at Tynecastle the last time. You're thinking, right, that's it. Hearts are off and running. Shanklin's back scoring goals. They'll go and pick up points. You can't go to Kilmarnock and Kilmarnock lose a man after 6 minutes and you fucking don't even score a goal.
See, more in that character, though, mate. Savvy do. Have you ever played in a team where there's only one guy that can score you a goal?
That's the
It's the
problem.
fucking worst.
And that's the issue, and that's where at the start of the season they should have brought in another striker or two. So that's what they definitely need to do in January. They need to go and get a striker.
St
And
Johnstone,
Savage,
they've
get
got
Savage back.
try and get a St Johnston's like
Big
they
Joe.
fucking hate.
Aye.
Big Joe.
But they're good. See the
Just play Big Joe up top.
It's a DB Kim
Joe Juniors.
They did.
Mate, honestly, fucking couldn't tie his shoelaces. I'm fucking hopeless.
What are you thinking about Hearts?
Well, they've got this big game, obviously the night in Europe. They win that. That could get them going again. That could get the whole place up. And then,
But they have
I
one
think
game
they
in
need
Europe
to
under this guy and no.
correct, so that doesn't mean fuck all what I just said
Aye.
there. No,
I
I
get what you're saying,
I think that'll get them going. And but you never see if they get beat af St Johnstone, who you would say is one of the weaker teams in the league. Then you do really need to start to worry.
They've got a lot of creative players in there. See, when you think about it, their midfields like Devlin, Boateng, Bellingham,
You've
quite
got
workman like
Spittle,
that. Other than Spittle, who else?
Danda.
Danda
doesn't play. Danda doesn't play.
I know, and he should play
You're
because if
joking,
you're
yeah.
looking for a wee bit of somebody that can, find a pass and that, I think you've got to find a way of getting the two of them into the side. Boateng and who's the other fella in the middle of the park?
Bellingham or Devlin.
Aye, it's-
Workman like me. They're not creative
I
players.
know, but I know. I totally get what you're saying there, Si. But I just think you need somebody that's going to chip in with a few goals.
Mm.
I mean, Spittle last year with Motherwell was brilliant. Some of the goals he scored. He needs to start maybe kind of, as much as I like him, maybe kind of he needs to start kind of notching a few. But
Still going to 4-4-2?
4-2, 4-2-3-1, 4-4-2.
Shankman up top.
Might need to change it.
Spittle.
But a lot of the
wide
play comes
area,
through Spittle
Danda
coming in,
and-
didn't he?
Aye.
Spittle comes in, Penrice goes
Aye,
high.
they
By the
come
time he
in,
gets
they
to
let the
Penrice,
defend-
Spittle's about here.
Aye.
They don't have much down that right hand side,
That's where
didn't
they like to come in and again the fullbacks bombing on deliveries, but they need boys up top that are going to.
Again, we're doing the bet builder for the Coop, so we'll get a prediction for you on this.
No, my turn.
Hearts v St Johnstone.
What do you think a score will be? 2-0 Hearts.
Alright.
Shanklin
Shanklin 2.
double. Everybody just say
It's the only
Shanklin,
one I
didn't
know.
Derek, what do you think?
Because it's Tynecastle, I'm going to take
Aye.
the Jambos, aye. I'd like to see the Jambos get a win.
I think
3-0.
St Johnstone will score.
they? Shanklin 3.
2-1.
Shanklin a hat-trick.
2-1 Hearts.
Yeah.
What do you think he'll score?
Donald Ford. Remember Donald Ford?
Yeah. Donald Ford.
Oh, please.
Then I start talking about these fake football
Jim
players.
Robertson then. Jim Robertson.
John Robertson.
There's a player. There's a player.
Jimmy Robertson.
Jim Robertson.
JR.
Right, Paul, we're on at Aberdeen v Hibs. Could be a cracker.
This is going to be a cracker. I never realised that obviously Hibs at the weekend got a good win, but the fans were fucking going mental.
I listened to the radio
Well,
when they were raging.
The
about the
performance.
Just before half time, they get the equaliser,
Aye,
which was a
massive
turning
goal.
point for
Massive
them.
goal.
Turning point for them.
Big Biscuit said it was Ross County should have been.
Big biscuits.
Was it Biscuits on the
Alan
radio? I
Preston.
was listening to how
What do
he
you
said.
mean big in terms of what?
Is he no big? No, he just sounds like he's got a big guy's voice.
Good commentary last night.
Biscuit
actually,
boys.
on the Glasgow Cup final for Rangers.
How did that finish?
Oh, there you go. Get you.
3-2 Rangers.
Come on,
Yes,
Rangers.
I thought we'd get that in.
That's why
By
you've
the
been
way-
up all night celebrating.
yeah,
You watched
I
it? What won the
Aye,
Glasgow
four
Cup?
to-
Watch it.
Hello,
Listen.
hello, what won the Glasgow Cup?
You fucking won the Glasgow Cup. Aye. I know you have. Fuck sakes. I hope winning the Glasgow Cup.
Aye, somebody's
Means-
getting letters
Aye.
again.
Size of medal.
I can't
Aye.
believe.
Do you remember the
No,
medals?
but it was. What I was going to say, it was a good game. Celtic
I watched the first half.
It was a good
Hey,
game.
what about Celtic's goal? The Rangers goal they score. Celtic sort of smashes it back to the goalie. Mate, see that's
passing it back to
to
the
the
goalie.
goalkeeper.
Mhm.
But Rangers had quite a strong team, didn't it? Cortez was playing.
It kind of ebbed and
Mondo.
flowed.
Aye.
Aye. So it did.
Is that just to get them a
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed when you see some of the
Was
young
that
guys.
West
I love watching that.
Aye, Lesser Hampton.
Aye, it was lovely.
Nice wee venue. Lovely. So he got his goal right at the end. Aye, just wee bit of power and shugged the big fella off. And sometimes when you're through, you don't need to set your topo kind of thing. Just you know where to go. Is get it on target.
How big was the medal there?
Maybe that's why I was up
Bigger than
during the night.
biscuits.
I was.
Bigger than
well,
biscuits.
well, makes a sense.
I was the size of medal.
How the fuck have we went back to Celtic and Rangers talking about Aberdeen Hibs? No wonder we get slaughtered up in Celtic and Rangers.
Aberdeen strong.
Aye.
Aberdeen have no won in 5
I know.
games.
And I heard they haven't been playing well either now.
2 to 15 points. By the way,
This guy, somebody called it.
how bad is your league, right, when you think about it? 2 to 15
Didn't it? Come on,
points.
Derek Adams. Didn't I say that?
No, 2 to 15 points and they're still sitting in second place. Fucking hell. You
But it's
don't-
because of how
But
well
a
they
great
won
start.
so
don't
many
get me
games.
wrong.
didn't
Don't
they,
get me
at the
wrong. If Rangers win their game in hand, though, they'll leapfrog them. Which they will, but Aberdeen will not finish second. They were never going to finish.
You called that early.
Never
and
got
I
to finish second. Never in a million
And
years.
I kind of, without coming out and saying it, I kind of agreed with you because I just
Never in a
thought at the
million
time
years.
Aberdeen were just getting, which you've heard me say often.
They're never
So I'm not even going to go
They're
there.
never splitting Celtic and Rangers. Never. But
Back to winning ways this weekend, I think.
do you think so? I guess.
Oh, aye.
No,
Well, Hibs will too.
I'm not so sure
I'm
about
going to
that.
you. I think Aberdeen will beat Hibs.
Do you? Right.
Hibs. I just don't
I'm
know
not
what
so
Hibs
sure
are.
about that. I think there's a wee bit more doubt within that Aberdeen side. The fans are, listen, they booed them off a couple of weeks ago, wasn't it? Aye, at half time. They booed them off, so there's a wee kind of change in the kind of the mindset. So they've got to be careful. They can get back to winning ways because
Who
of.
do you fancy?
But Derek,
Do you
did
know
you see Hibs
something?
against Ross
I'm going
County?
to. I fancy Hibs. I
Did
think
you see Hibs against Ross County? Ross County are better than me. Honestly, and Ross County are the worst away team in the
between
league.
a lot of the sides, isn't there? No,
that's true.
there isn't a lot between them.
I think.
And that's where the fear for Hearts comes in, because they're always a much as much, and that's why I've got a wee kind of fear factor for Hearts, because they need to get their act together.
What are
I
you
think
saying?
you-
Aberdeen Hearts?
I think
Aberdeen Hearts, sorry.
Aberdeen, mate, yeah.
Because it's home, because they're at home. I
Aye.
sometimes
Think they're a
think
better
that
team.
brings a wee added pressure and all, because they're no happy campers at the minute. They've got after, they were just expecting Aberdeen to go and fly and retain that second spot, which I didn't think they were. And Daz called it early doors. So there's a wee bit of pressure on them.
But there needs to be a
Pressure
sense of
for-
realism as well. This guy's just in the door as well, isn't he?
Aye.
He only got 2 or 3 in players, isn't he? Like,
Top 4, top 5 is
great, I
great
agree.
season. And
I agree.
And I think Hibs will enjoy
run the
that.
cups
Because
and
Hibs are not expected to go up there and win. And I think they might just enjoy
I don't know
that.
if they've got the personnel. I really don't. I'm no.
I actually I do like a couple of their players, to be fair. Hibs, the Cannons, I just think they're fucking awesome.
The Twins.
The Twins are brilliant.
Yeah.
I like their players, but for whatever reason, just no.
Who else you like?
Johan, I think Johan's cracking, but what Johan are you going to get? Do you know
You
what I mean?
want...
What one are you going to get with him?
Cruyff.
Who won you want?
You're fucking hoping it's
what?
Cruyff, aren't you? You're fucking hoping.
Aye, fucking hell.
Johan, you got to get? Didn't you know he was a twin as well?
Do you think it is a situation where you're maybe better playing away for Easter Road for some of these players?
Aye,
Might be,
and,
yeah.
and they're going to a place where they're under a wee bit of, just a wee bit of pressure as well. So I just think they might
Going
enjoy
for a
that.
high beat,
kind of
son.
way.
You going for a high beat?
I'm going to go for it. Aye. I'm going. There you go.
No.
As a ex-Hearts man, I'm going for the Hibs.
Aye, mate, I didn't expect that. Who are you going?
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen.
3-1 Aberdeen.
Motherwell v Kelly, last game we're going to talk about.
Hello.
Friday night.
Motherwell.
Oh,
Aye.
that's great.
Fair play to Kettle, wasn't it? Because what was it, 3-game run, kind of looked like under a wee
Did
bit.
Andy scored, didn't he?
Andy
That's-
scored,
Aye. Good
What
goal,
a man,
by the way.
What a man.
You
He's,
see it?
what?
Good goal.
I've no
Oh,
shot.
is it? He's great at that
Front
run.
He's brilliant at that front post,
Yes,
isn't
he's
he?
great at
See,
that
when you talk about character, though, Motherwell have got that, innit? See, in the back three, they've got guys like Andy in there.
100%.
Alright, he might be hopeless at
McGinn.
football, but he's a good character. McGinn, your Stephen O'Donnell's.
All hopeless at
Think-
football, but fucking
Right.
great
Character.
Good for a dressing room.
I think I've got a good manager. I've said it
He's
often
got
enough.
character as
I
well,
like,
hasn't he?
there's a lot I like about Kettlewell. Aye, definitely.
Maybe
So-
favourites for this game at home at Kelly?
I would say
Oh,
so.
I don't. Aye.
Well, Kelly will obviously go down to 10 men very early, so.
Kelly's
Maybe
just
better
starting with
start with 10,
10.
aye,
Aye,
should.
bring somebody on.
And bring somebody on at half time.
Be brilliant, wouldn't it?
We're going to play the 10 for the first half. Instead of.
We'll get 11 second half out.
You go with that, Motherwell favourites?
Draw. Let's get a draw.
I'm going with fair, yeah.
Let's get 2 each. Let's get a Desmond on it.
Draw.
Desmond.
I like Motherwell. I like the way they're going about their
So we'll put these under pressure, right? Use our management team. If you're Dale McInnes and you keep getting a man sent off every week, is there anything you can do to change that? Scale up our arses before they go out?
It's in this day and age, isn't it?
Something's got to happen.
He's finding them in training. He's doing everything.
Not it.
Listen, you can't.
And some of the
legislate
sending
for
offs
what's
have
up.
been.
Well, the one in Bucking the weekend wasn't it?
I know,
debatable?
but some of them beforehand,
See
you
it?
know, for the 2 yellers, sometimes a wee bit of savvy for the refs. You know,
Supposedly he's put his dress with Chris Burke up as a referee all weekend training. Just going a bit brandishing red.
Exactly. Running backwards. He's Burke.
That must drive you nuts.
what do you do then to change that?
Need to be
Because you're
punished in
asking
some way.
your players to go to it full tilt, give you everything, and it's fine lines in it. In this day and age,
You've got to
so
be punished in
difficult.
some way that's going to affect them.
What do you think? Is there a fines? It's got to be an arse skelton, isn't it?
I think an arse get in front of
Hey,
everybody.
Burkie.
That'd be embarrassing. That'd be embarrassing.
I wouldn't.
Maybe I think more worse, mate. I think worse than an arse.
But you've been in that dressing room, haven't you? Playing darts.
Brilliant dress.
They're a lively bunch, innit? They're quite lively.
Aye. I would do. I don't know what I would do. but
7
I'd be
sending
punished.
off. 7
How much
sending
sticking that?
7.
Just throw darts at them. If you get sent off or just stand there. and
Mate, what's the average of a year of teams get 7 already in
7.
December?
Yeah. 7 sending off.
That's incredible, isn't it? How many league games has there
I
been?
don't think you would have expected those teams that are really fucking up on you, but
Do you ever get sent off?
Once.
Once. And what was it for?
I've done an elbow in the
Did
face.
you?
I met the wee boy Don McVicker at St Johnstone.
Oh, he was a dirty bastard.
Aye,
wasn't
exactly. Aye. He was trying to niggle me and I just gave him the...
He's a dirty bastard.
Aye.
I was
He
5 or
was.
6,
He
what were you? I was
was.
5
He
or 6
was.
sending off.
did
he?
you?
No.
What fuck duty?
Fuck knows. Always,
Was it 2 yellows?
no,
usually?
one was straight red at Clyde away. Ray Grant, Peter Grant's boy.
What'd you do?
We always used to fight in the pitch of the ball, just feel both of us too fit.
And did you mean to do them? Were you getting into do them?
Trying to do, well, trying to
Did
do
you,
each other.
aye?
You could tell we're trying to do each other.
Never done that, man.
Did you not do
Never
no?
went in with intent to hurt their
Did you get sent off, mate? Did you get sent
Just a couple of times.
off? What
Uh,
for? Assault?
No, I stuck with Heaton Gary, my pal, Gary Mackay.
Never tried to hurt him in my life.
I've never went to do anything sticking on.
No, but he's not. I know, and he
Broke his nose.
No, and he's a good pal. I love Gary Mackay, but just just the heat of the moment. It's like,
Who were you playing for, Rangers? Was it Hearts?
Rangers games. So
Bounce
Gary's a
game,
good, Gary's a good lad.
Downcast.
Bounce game of time, Cat. You've never. Oh, you did get that tackle here, didn't you?
And I've been sent off 3 or 4 times, and the other one was a handball on the line. To stop the team scoring.
What? Aye.
Saving
And
the
did you
line.
score the penalty?
Did you
Aye.
hold it? Did you?
Burst out greeting.
Did you
You
clutch
did?
it?
Aye.
Did you?
Burst out greeting.
What?
Floods of tears just because I let the team down. But that one, mate, that one was never a red.
See that? There's a pet
I
people
know,
creating on
I
football
know, mate.
pitches.
When you lose, I would see like a final, you would greet.
Songs come on and all that in the motor.
I think you would.
Fuck off.
Greeting.
No chance, mate.
Creating about what the...
If you lose a
Hold
if you lose a
on, hold
final,
on. Have you ever lost a final?
No.
Oh, well, okay.
No. You go and find...
Or if you missed like a penalty or something.
No, I wouldn't great.
No, you wouldn't. No.
No.
No, you'd be fuming. You want to go away and smash something.
What? Person or?
No, no.
You ever been greeting a football game?
No, never. No enough football game.
No, fuck. Very life in football, man, isn't it?
No.
Get yourself out. Get a fucking shower.
Aye.
Oh, my God.
Down the
There's
sorrows of
Get
it,
it.
innit?
Saturday
It was
night,
always
isn't it?
a Saturday night. Was all
Bottle of red wine.
It was a salad. A salad, a couple of beers, and let's get out.
That Brimhill beer I could have great a couple of times.
Loved
Did
it.
you ever think I was close to great?
You were greeting the dressing room every time.
Weren't you?
You're sitting at the bus
That's
stop.
been documented, mate. You can't lie about that.
Remember you're sitting at the bus stop one game?
I remember I walked to Great and I walked to a bus stop. I was like, what the fuck, man?
Oh, a bad day that.
Never great, fuck, but
Where did you walk? The bus stop?
just couldn't be around anybody. Had to get away from them.
Oh, fuck.
Well, why'd you go to a bus stop? Can fucking people waiting in a bus?
Hope you get
So
hit
there's
by
a
a
people there.
Hope you
I
get hit by a
can think of better places to go to.
What, a bus stop in Great and there's there?
Try to get away from people.
Waiting in the number 62 back to Ham.
Motherwell Kilmarnock is a result.
Oh.
Oh, that 2 each. I think that'll be a good game. I know.
We striker scored now, isn't he? He's off the mark. He looks quite sharp,
What's
Matt.
his
We got to be stopping up on us.
Stopping up.
Aye,
Aye,
well,
he's
Stopping up
looking
on
good.
us. Isn't he?
Yeah,
Quite
he's
sharp.
looking
the man.
Then Tony
The
Watt's
man.
back as well.
Come on, you.
Stamatopoulos.
The Matalopoulos.
Stamatopoulos, that's it. Aye.
Yeah.
By the way,
good
bit of
goals
mouthful, that, innit?
Wasn't he?
Aye, good goals.
Good movement.
Good,
uh-huh.
exactly.
I fancy Milo there. I think Tony Watt comes back in and then you maybe go with...
Nice guy, Tony Watt.
Aye, he's flying, isn't he?
Good guy.
Aye, yes, doing well.
Aye.
Right, coupon time. Paul, will let you do it since your
Aye,
fleeting appearance.
free
That's
one.
your head, mate.
No, I'm just
Sorry,
thinking.
that's-
thinking.
That was a bit like Coisty. Coisty always does that. The wee scratch at the head. There's a wee
I
thought.
just think
The wee thought process, aye. You know, notice
He's
that?
a lot like McCoist, isn't it?
I can see it, aye.
There's
I'm the complete opposite of him.
semblance there, isn't there?
The complete opposite.
You could be his boy.
If you put his head there and fucking looked him backwards, you might
He put his head there like I'm back.
You ain't right. Okay, well, right, here we go. Okay, Aberdeen Hibs. It's 3-1 Aberdeen. So how do we work that?
Over, well, if it's 3-1 over 3.5.
Aye, but aye, etc. Aye, 3.5.
Right, so you're going over 3.5, so that'll get the odds up.
Both to score yet. Corners over 8.
Aye.
Brilliant, mate.
Aye, I like that over 8. Anytime scorer, I'm going to go for haunt his old club, Kevin Nisbet.
Right.
Oh.
Full-time result, Aberdeen, and it'll be 3-1.
Boys, you've been brilliant! Let's get on it! Let's go for it.
Christmas.
Are you going to have a drink today? Seriously?
4, 1 an hour.
I like that.
Worked it out, 1 an hour I'll have.
And what are you having?
How long you staying out?
Bailey's.
Oh, Bailey's is
Bailey's.
beautiful.
Oh.
Do you know what? We need to get Baby Guinness. Have one of them.
Oh,
Aye,
aye. I'm
I
going
do like
for that.
him.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll go a drink an hour.
Big Amaruso was addicted to Bailey's, isn't it?
He was, aye.
Did he?
You and him in the bath.
Oh, he's a crazy man.
Must have been a
isn't he?
bath with him.
Well, did he sit in a pub drinking Bailey's?
What's up?
Nah,
Who
fuck
does?
that. I can't do that.
Would you know?
That's what he drank in Germany, mate. 30-degree heat, he's sitting having a fucking Bailey's.
I like Bailey's, mate.
See, that's what,
I love Bailey's.
that's
but
old
don't a pub.
argument about Bailey's Guinness. That's not kind of summer. You know, that's a winter.
I like a Guinness. Touch a black, can't tap it.
Nah, it ruins it.
Right,
I like
go- so if we
it.
get you one now, will you go and drink?
Perfect.
There you go.
That's
you
his,
go.
that's his first one for the hour.
Love that.
So, one every hour for 4 hours.
I went for 4 hours. But see if you drink beer and Guinness.
She shouldn't be
if you sit-
pressurised
mix
into
it up,
drinking
you should,
anyway.
alright.
You should not be pressurised. Drink what you like.
Exactly.
Drink
Enjoy
what you
yourself.
want. Drink when you want.
What's your drink of choice later on? No, the new.
Cruise, I'm going pint of
Custard.
Cruise
I'm
Campo.
drinking custard today. Fucking all day.
He's
I love
he's going to write a letter to the SFA today during the fucking...
He'll be standing outside fucking
I'm trying to go to Hampton today.
Where's the Gillespie Cup? You're
I'm
bastard.
I'm
Boys, it's
I'm
time. Well done.